Speaking of things that need to go away for a while, Kathleen Kennedy and Star Wars are one of them. No, that's two. There's two of them. Well, close enough. Disney reportedly prevents Kathleen Kennedy from announcing new Star Wars projects. When? Because we just got news of a new Star Wars project being announced today by the JJ dude, the Damon Lindelof, whatever the crap his name is. So when is which? Are these related or not? Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Rob off camera, and I'm here because of Star Wars. I like turtles.
And Kathleen Kennedy. It's no secret that the lack of Star Wars news has come from either the Celebration or the D23 Expo and has been a major disappointment. No, it hasn't. The franchise's television future on Disney Plus, I've been saying for like the last 2 years Star Wars needs to go away, is relatively clear for the next few years. Though the theatrical waters remain murky, any anticipation for film announcement has been met with Lucasfilm's trademark secrecy. Such a tight-lipped approach at Star Wars Celebration was particularly perplexing, given the nature of the event and the lack of positive motion picture developments in recent years. Much of the studio's main presentation was spent discussing the Willow series and Indiana Jones 5, a bonus for fans of those properties, but an irritation for people in the Jedi cosplay who paid top dollar to attend. Really? Did they have people attending? While a more general presentation at D23 is acceptable and unsurprising, the Star Wars segment of Lucasfilm Time on Stage only provided updates for shows that could be done in tweets. The roof was far from blown off the building, and Star Wars faithful expected nothing less. As head of the company, Kathleen Kennedy naturally draws the most ire for these lackluster episodes, but it may not be entirely her fault. Oh, really?
It's not my fault!
Industry insider Matthew Baloney of Puck reported that Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy was advised by Disney to stop announcing projects and creative partners. That's because she keeps firing people. She's fired more people than she's hired.
You're fired!
The reason for the blockage comes down to media management, an effort to prevent fans and press from further tackling Lucasfilm following the cancellation of a slew of projects in the recent years. The Rogue Squadron announcement video by Patty Jenkins and exciting press releases for Rian Johnson and D.B. Weiss and David Benioff's respective trilogies are example of Star Wars hype falling flat and issues attempting to avoid. Oh, so don't keep announcing stuff that people are gonna like remember and take you to task for.
Wait. They're not gonna make Rian Johnson's movies?
Shocker. But here we just saw this. They're going to have them pen a new Star Wars film. Seems Disney's learned absolutely nothing from the sheer rejection of audiences.
And this dropped actually last night as we were doing this. This is from the Hollywood Reporter. This is essentially the same article. However, there is one piece of information that was neglected.
Oh no, don't tell me.
Okay, well actually there's a couple of pieces of information.
Oh no.
Sources say the movie project is intended as a standalone, but in success, that makes no sense, but a standalone but in success could lead to more movies. But if successful, could lead to more movies. Why don't they have any proofreading this? But that's not the news. That's not the news here. That plan goes against the grain of earlier Lucasfilm development processes, which saw the company try to come up with new trilogies. Now the studio seems to focus on standalones. And sources say, now here's sit down. You better sit down.
Sources.
You better sit down. Have a drink ready, okay?
Sources.
And sources say, whomever they are, that the story would take place after the events of 2019 Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
Ooh, no, bad, no.
Although it would not be a continuation of the Skywalker saga, it could, however, feature some of the characters from the Star Wars trilogy made in the 2010s.
Like Babu Frick and...
Babu Frick.
And that chick that looks like a butthole. And,
butthole chick?
Yeah. Maz Kanata.
The shriveled peach lady.
Yeah.
Maybe Carrie Russell will finally take her helmet off.
I'm just trying to remember the sequel to the Porgs. Porgs were in it. They're cute.
Porgs?
Porgs.
And they look tasty.
Porgs. The cat wants to eat one.
Yeah, he does. You know, Kibbles and Porgs. That's the new cat food. Listen, why?
This stuff's already in the flea markets, like all the Rise of Skywalker stuff.
Rise of Skywalker stuff's in the flea markets. All the
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens stuff
the
is
sequel
still in flea markets. It's still in Ollie's. It's still at Expect discounts if you have one of those near you. If you live in the Ohio
Tuesday
area.
Morning, Big Lots, all those places. You can find these movies. These aren't successful movies.
No, they're not. They're reviled by fans. They're hated by everybody. Nobody likes them.
The only people who pretend to like them are the people who hate like them just to get back at the other people, the other side.
And the people, self-appointed experts, you're not watching these movies correctly. This is a movie for children about space wizards with laser swords. Like,
how am I not watching it correctly? I'm supposed to use my eyes, right? Or
you're supposed to
use your butthole to watch.
You're supposed to use your butt, and it's supposed to absorb it through your
rectally.
Yeah.
Insert this movie like a suppository. Yeah, that's where they could just shove all these movies. Just shove them all up their ass. This is going in the middle. This is going in the middle somewhere. So go back to the article. This is a bad idea, and they should feel bad for it.
Yeah, this is bad.
All right, go back to the regular article. Of J.J. Abrams' overall involvement with the franchise. So which one's this? Damon Lindelof to pen an upcoming cinematic entry for the Star Wars universe. I thought that just today... Oh, here, it's broken my deadline. A secret Star Wars film. With these guys. Ms. Marvel's Charmin Obaid Chinoy as director, and this jackhole as...
I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
So I think your little puff piece to make Kathleen Kennedy, look less guilty or involved. I mean, we got Deadline just reporting something today. So did you guys not talk? Is that a little counterintuitive? I thought the direct was Disney's leak one. Don't you?
I think this comes from the top. This comes from their PR department.
Which one, Deadline or the direct?
Deadline.
Well, Deadline is the legit one. The direct, a fakey fake one? Because this just feels like a puff piece to make Kathleen Kennedy look better.
Yeah. That's
so maybe her people released this. It's a smart move on Disney's end, and from a PR standpoint, Star Wars movies have been a revolving door since the company acquired Lucasfilm. Even when new films... So this is basically saying, but Kathleen Kennedy didn't announce anything, and it's a good thing, because she was told she couldn't. She was told she shouldn't. And they've been prevented by Disney. Well, maybe so that Deadline could drop it here. Here we go. Do you want to read this one?
Following months of speculation, Deadline is now hearing from several sources close to the project that not only Damon Lindelof is developing a new Star Wars film for Lucasfilm, but Charmin Obaid, I think that's how you pronounce it, Chinoy, has been set as director. Lindelof is co-writing the project, though it is unknown at this time who his writing partner might be. Insiders say the script is still being written, which means production likely is far out. That said, sources add it was important to Lucasfilm that a director be brought on so that person's vision for where they see this story is headed gets included in the script.
So now it's just sources say. So do you think this is true or that one's true?
I don't know. Lucasfilm and reps for Obaid Chinoy could not be reached for comment, so they probably under NDA.
Yeah.
As for what the film is actually focused on, that will remain under wraps, as this project remains one of the more guarded secrets in all of Hollywood. As for when we will see this film, while it still seems a way off, the feeling is given how proactive execs were finding a director for this film that this Star Wars feature seems to have the most momentum out of all. Proofread your stuff, guys. Out of all films currently in development at the studio, 2019's Star Wars Episode X, The Rise of Sky, because that's what we said when we all saw it. X.
You can't stop me, I'm a Jedi from Jakku.
Oh,
Ew.
God, that still exists. You think she would want to bury that?
It's on my hard drive. She can't. It was the
Right
last film to blow in the theaters with the studio focusing on TV projects in recent years. And they're blowing on TV now.
Oh, I thought it actually said that. Last one to blow in the theaters.
Might as well. That said, they have a number of films in development, including this one. And Lucasfilm has been pretty clear they want to make sure the next series of films has a story they're happy with, and I don't see the need to rush out the next franchise. So if you don't see it, then that's on them, not us. We're covering our butts. As for Obaid Chinoy, the highly sought-after director continues to build on her strong ties with Disney after successfully directing several episodes of Ms. Marvel for the... Oh, God. So this is going to be awful. And that's known for directing Oscar winner documentary short Saving Face and A Girl in the River. There we go. And that's why this might happen.
Yep.
And it's going to be awful and diverse.
She looks like KK.
Diversity. So which one's right? We don't know. Maybe Kathy's like, nuh-uh, there is none. And maybe they both ran with conflicting articles in the same day, so we have a media war. Because this one's Andrew Gilman at the direct, and that's today. And this one is October 23rd, so this one's yesterday. Check who's giving you guys release news, silly billies. I am Mecca, and don't you guys go anywhere. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!